20 years have passed since a cataclysmic disaster known as the Shift transformed the Earth. This planet, once a paradise for human beings and animals alike, has become a nightmare. A swirling vortex of storms, fires, and eruptions that threatens to devour what little life remains. And yet, life does remain. Animals, certain indefatigable species have proven themselves able to adapt in ways humans could not. One such species is the sugar glider, a small marsupial unusually adept at navigating this new and treacherous environment. Though sugar gliders, like all life on Earth, now balance on the brink of extinction, their still beating hearts offer us glimmers of hope, proof that no matter the challenge, life can always find a way. Like human beings, sugar gliders form powerful familial bonds. Adults and their offspring protect and nurture each other and cooperate in ways that enhance their chances of survival. But no amount of cooperation can avert some disasters. And where there is life, there is hope. This young family of sugar gliders is living on hope. With their nest destroyed and their father cruelly taken, they'll need every ounce of it to brave the dangers of the wild in search of a new home. Young gliders, or joeys, sometimes remain with their mothers until they are 10 months old. At only 6 months, our young glider will need more time at his mother's side to learn the ropes. Every step forward for this joey is a step into the unknown. His mother and baby sister are the only constants in his life. And his mother has the knowledge and wisdom that come with age. He'll have to follow her closely. He's still young and has much to learn. Mushrooms and other succulent plant life not only offer nourishment to the sugar glider, but a path to follow. For where plants thrive, other forms of life can thrive as well. Jumping, a precursor to gliding, keeps the glider nimble and strong. Skills he'll need if he's to survive this quickly changing environment. A spider. Though small, it has all the markings of the notorious Black Widow. The glider must master every skill in his arsenal to thrive, and one of his most notable attributes is gliding. He cannot survive without acquiring this primary skill. But to glide, he'll need strength, and strength comes from food. This is Saviour Island, one of only a handful of ecosystems that remain. Its dense forest would once have offered cover and comfort to this young sugar glider, but no longer. The island is now a deadly war zone of competing species. The sugar glider feels most at home in the trees, and for good reason. The glider's whole body is adapted for the high life of the forest canopy. Opposable thumbs on his hind feet allow him to clasp branches and perform wonderful feats of acrobatics. With his gliding membrane, he can defy gravity itself and float on the air like a piece of paper, at least in theory. Gliding isn't an easy skill to master. This youngster will need more practice to get it right. A delicious meal. There's nothing like a successful hunt to put the spring back in your step. The sugar glider forges ahead with a new vigor. This poisonous plant is a member of the Solanum or nightshade family. A single prick of its thorns can cause serious injury to an animal as small as the sugar glider. It may be some time before he regains his strength. The glider has ventured close to the cliff's edge. The winds here are harsh. One wrong move could send him tumbling into the waters below, and because gliders can't swim, this would be a deadly mistake. The terrain is rocky and inhospitable, nothing like the smooth tree trunks and sturdy branches the sugar glider is used to. Crags, steep slopes and sudden gaps in the earth present a treacherous challenge. The sugar glider has eaten the highly venomous black widow spider. Fortunately, this hardy youngster has the strength to survive this mistake. After some brief unpleasantness, he'll recover. Lesson learned. Up ahead, a scorpion. This creepy crawler wields a dangerous weapon, a toxic stinger that could kill the glider with a single jab. And this striking fiend won't let the glider go without a fight. This gutsy Joey has a battle on his hands. He's done it. The sugar glider reigns victorious, a testament to his rapidly developing skills. With a newfound confidence, he pushes forward toward the next challenge. Sugar gliders have powerful instincts that can alert them not only to the presence of predators, but to the safest paths forward. But instincts are useless if they're ignored. The glider must learn how and when to listen to these inner nudges. Finely honed instincts could mean the difference between life and death. chilling cry was uttered by a bearded vulture, a massive bird that could crush the sugar glider between its talons like a porcelain doll. The sugar glider's senses are on high alert. Every instinct in his body tingles in the presence of this threat. He moves cautiously, keeping inconspicuous and out of sight. The glider was quick, but not quick enough. The vulture's talons close around him like a vice, ending his brief life. The young glider must stay as close to his mother as he can. At her age, she knows all the best hiding spots, and the inexperienced Joey will need all the help he can get. The vulture is a formidable opponent and won't be easily deterred. The young glider must stay as close to his mother as he can. At her age, she knows all the best hiding spots, and the inexperienced Joey will need all the help he can get. The vulture is a formidable opponent and won't be easily deterred. The vulture is aware of movement on the ground. It could spot the glider at any moment. Our Joey must remain quiet and hidden if he's to survive. Narrowly avoiding the vulture, the sugar glider can breathe a sigh of relief. For now, lizards, a perfect meal for this family of gliders on the go. The Joey takes cues from his mother, who uses stealth and speed to stalk these tasty treats. Lizards, a perfect meal for this family of gliders on the go. The joey takes cues from his mother, who uses stealth and speed to stalk these tasty treats. A lizard is in the glider's sights. He must tread lightly. These scaly delicacies are quicker than they look. These lizards are quick and will not give themselves up easily. Our glider will have to try harder if he's going to catch this squiggly prey. He's done it. This wriggling lizard will make a fine meal for his mother and sister. He's done it. This wriggling lizard will make a fine meal for his mother and sister. It is crucial that the family cooperate. There is strength in numbers, but if one of those numbers is weak, the whole family is at risk. And so Mother teaches her offspring to share. Mother always knows best. Sugar gliders are omnivores, keen to enjoy all sorts of forest delicacies, from insects to invertebrates, to small birds and wriggling lizards. The forest is a veritable feast for these intrepid possums. A storm rumbles in the distance. The glider must move quickly to avoid being caught in its rages. a swinging branch attached precariously to a vine. For most animals, this obstacle would be impossible to bypass. A fall from this height would be fatal and not worth the risk. But the sugar glider is a masterful acrobat and light on his feet. He may succeed here where others would undoubtedly fail. This giant skeleton once belonged to a whale. The glider has never seen such a thing, and there's no reason he should have. But, sadly, the presence of this decomposed carcass so far inland is no mystery. Seismic changes, likely a tsunami caused by the shift, no doubt deposited this unfortunate creature onto the island. The poor beast perished here, unable to return to its watery home. What remains a mystery is how sugar gliders, these tiny, intrepid mammals, have managed to survive the Earth's upheavals, while so many others have failed. The sugar glider has taken a risk by venturing close to these deadly wrecks. The sugar glider has taken a risk by venturing close to these deadly wrecks. The sugar glider has taken a risk by venturing close to these deadly wrecks. The clever glider turns a log into a vessel. A little innovation goes a long way on this island. A pathway leads to a potential nest, but what hides inside those gently swaying grasses? A cluster of spiders attacks. With their superior numbers, they could easily overwhelm the sugar gliders. Insect and arachnid populations have risen precipitously since the shift. Many of the animal and avian species that would have kept their numbers under control have been wiped out. Aggressive arachnids in competition for their own survival are an ever-present menace to sugar gliders and other small animals on the island. The habitat of the sugar glider has changed dramatically since the shift. Driven from the trees by torrential storms and forced to adapt to life on the forest floor, these tiny marsupials have shown remarkable resiliency. Where larger, brawnier animals have failed, sugar gliders continue to survive and adapt in ways that remain mysterious to us.